I am so excited when I get the call from Actors Express. It is by far one of my favorite theaters I ever get to work with. And like, I know probably everyone would say the people, so I will like skip that part of the conversation. Although the people are amazing and funny and kind and artistic and have integrity. But for me, the reason I get really, really excited about Actors Express is the taste level. There's a sophistication to the stories, to the design elements, to the aesthetics, to the marketing. It is like being a kid in a candy shop as a director and as an actor, because you know you are going to be surrounded by things of quality that enhance story, that are beautiful. It's one of the theaters that just reminds you that not all theater happens in New York.
This is like good professional, like regional theater that like really brings important stories to the communities that like they're trying to serve.
I think a vibrant community needs a vibrant theater community, because unless we have the chance to look at actors and designers and so forth presenting a slightly different world to us, then we've got a very staid kind of a community. There's no culture to it. So that's why I think theater is important. And all of that means that within the community, certainly for our theater, there's revenue coming in.
I believe that Actors Express brings unfathomable value to my life. I would not be the artist that I am today without Actors Express, even if we're going back a couple of years when I was an intern at Actors Express. It allowed me to really give me the tools needed in order to be a successful artist in Atlanta.
So many shows at Actors Express make me think afterwards and offer a different perspective than I might have had going into the show.
I think that we all live our lives through a very specific lens, and I think one of the best ways to expand our minds and expose ourselves to other points of view is by engaging in the arts, and specifically in live theater.
The season selection for Actors Express has always caught my eye. Especially like the queer representation. The first show I saw at Actors Express was Marcus, or The Secretive Suite, in like 2015. That was like the first diverse queer story I've seen like on stage, and it really like changed how I viewed myself and like how I viewed, you know, the overall queer struggle that you know, is represented in that coming of age story, coming out story.
You're part of a shared experience where you're going with a character along their journey, and you're allowed to, for a moment, walk in their shoes. And I think that connection, that experience, helps people to develop empathy. It helps them to expand their horizon, expands their understanding of other lived experiences. And I think that helps people, it influences their decisions around the health and sciences, around education, around other social issues.
How did you feel when word came that we were getting back into live theater? And I felt hot dog, finally, back into live theater so that we can see actors and so forth performing for us when it's real life as opposed to something on a little Zoom screen.
Actors Express has given me the opportunity to be in this beautiful city, in this beautiful part of town that we're in. It has allowed me to be immersed in diversity, inclusion, a family again, if you will. That's what it feels like here. And that's the first time I've done, you know, live theater since the pandemic happened. So we're all able to do that thing we love to do so much.
I've been coming to Actors Express since the very first season, and I have a little story that I want to share with you. It happened about a year before my mother passed away. At the time, she was 97 years old, and mentally she was doing great. The only problem that she had was occasionally she would use the wrong word. For example, she might want to say the grass is green, and she would say the mailbox is green. But anyway, she and her sister, my Aunt Dot, lived together. And one night I was talking to my mom on the phone, and I said, Mother, tomorrow I have to go to Costco. Do you and Aunt Dot need anything from Costco? And she says, well, I don't know. And she yells to her sister, Dot, do we need anything from Actors Express? Well, at the time, I just found it funny. But a year or so later, after our theaters have been dark for 18 months, I mean, what a wonderful and insightful question. Do we need anything from Actors Express? And we do. We need to sit in a dark theater for 2 hours and forget about the world outside. We need a play like Skin Tight to make us laugh. We need a play like Love, Valor, and Compassion to make us cry. We need a play like The Crucible to make us think, and we need a play like an octoroon to make us totally and completely uncomfortable. So, do we need anything from Actors Express? Oh, yes, we do. And the list is far longer than what we need from Costco.
So I'm excited to come back to live theater, and there's a lot of work to be done.